All right, welcome back to DRM News Global. I'm so glad you could join us again.
Always a pleasure to be here.
Today, we're going to kind of dive into something that I find fascinating, and that's that weird intersection of politics and pop culture.
Yeah, where those two worlds collide.
And you guys sent this in. It's about Donald Trump and Selena Gomez. And yeah, things got a little dramatic, shall we say.
Yeah, just a little bit heated.
Yeah.
The source material we're looking at is an excerpt from an article about Donald Trump's response to something Selena Gomez said.
Oh, okay. So what happened?
Well, Selena Gomez spoke out against mass deportations that were happening, and she had a very, very public and pretty tearful reaction to it. And the source material really highlights that, that emotional response that she had.
Yeah, I think that's interesting because I think a lot of people resonated with that. Why do you think that was?
Well, the Trump era was a really, really charged time when it came to immigration policy. People had very strong feelings on both sides. I think seeing someone like Selena Gomez with that platform, it really kind of brought home the human element of this huge political issue.
Yeah, it makes it real, doesn't it?
Exactly.
So we've got this backdrop of really intense political debate, and the article points out this very specific detail. Trump responded to her tears with a video clip that seemed to accuse her of faking it.
It's true, and that's where it gets really interesting, I think, because it shows how politicians, especially now with social media and everything, they really use media and celebrity to try and influence public opinion.
Yeah.
It's like a strategy.
It is. I mean, regardless of whether or not someone supported Trump's policies, the fact that he used that clip to counter her statement is a calculated move. It's really interesting. It makes you wonder, is it ever okay to use someone's emotion like that, even if you believe in the cause?
Yeah.
Is that ever right?
That is a great question. And, one of the most contentious issues back then was DACA, the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals program.
Right.
Trump's administration, they made moves to end DACA, which impacted hundreds of thousands of people who had come to the U.S. as children.
It did.
And so to use, a celebrity's tears to try to deflect from a policy like that, it raises questions about, is that the right approach,
Yeah, it does. It really does.
Yeah.
It seems like what we're seeing is this clash of celebrity politics and emotional responses, and it feels like it's all amplified in this world that we live in now, this digital world.
Absolutely. I mean, think about it. This all played out on social media,
Yeah.
And, I think what happened between Selena Gomez and Donald Trump brings up this big question that we should all be thinking about.
What's that?
How much influence do celebrities, politicians, and even the public have in shaping the stories that we believe, the narratives that we buy into?
It's something to think about for sure.
Yeah. How do we navigate all of this?
It's a great question to leave us with, I think, as we try to figure out this crazy media landscape we're all living in. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you all for listening to DRM News Global. We'll see you next time.
See ya.